Welcome back to part 2 of Final Fantasy VII Remake. Last time we killed a boss. This time we're heading onwards and upwards out of the Mako reactor. And climb ladders faster is in full effect. If you hold the trigger R2, you can actually climb ladders faster, which is nice. I don't know, do games do that often? I feel like a lot of games just overlook the necessity to climb ladders in a quick manner. I mean, besides freaking Mega Man. I mean, I guess I could technically skip these battles, but why not? Okay, and let's put up a potion real quick, just in case. And run. But in between episodes, I really just sat here on the pause screen listening to the amazing music. The one thing I love is that, so all your favorite Final Fantasy VII themes are here, but they just managed to remix them for different areas. It's not like there's a whole bunch of new compositions. It's kind of nice. One thing I will say though, this game, so there are a lot of moments where the game is incredibly realistic in terms of what happens to its characters, but at the same time, Cloud does these crazy feats of athleticism that it makes sense, but it also is it's just like, you guys suspend your disbelief. Suspension of, you know what I'm trying to say. You gotta just let it slide. But we will follow Jessie now. Jessie is voiced by, it's kind of funny because Jessie is clearly Best Girl in this game, and she's voiced by Best Girl in Persona 5, Erica Lindbeck, so kind of cool. And running. Yes, for some reason in this game, well, I mean, like in most games where you're running with people, if you're not technically in the lead, like unlike, you know, if you're playing Uncharted or God of War or something where you're in the lead and you have a character with you, like you can't really run past the characters that you're with. Like you'll see them fade in if you kind of catch up to them. But if they're like running on the ground, usually you just can't run past them, or you can try to run past them, but you won't be able to advance anything. Kind of interesting. Slows the game down a little bit, but it's not that noticeable. Anything behind me? Nothing. Alright. That was a nice musical fade, though. I love the transition. It's always nice when you compose music in such a way that you can, like, fade in and out of it, where it's not that necessary. Like, it's not that noticeable, rather. Alright, and if these guys weren't any... or if you didn't think these guys were difficult before, you won't think they're difficult now. I will just mash square and switch to Barret, and you can shoot and die. And you missed? Oh my god. I mean, that's to be expected, but I can only assume that he sticks his sword on with madness. I mean, that was, I guess, what people thought way back when this game originally came out. That's the only thing I can come up with, honestly. Oh, we'll fight another one of these guys. That's cool. Only thing I can come up with, really, because there's nothing visible on his back other than that little ring. But there are also some swords in this game that clearly are not magnetic in the sense that they couldn't, you know, stick themselves to his back. But, you know, again, suspension of disbelief. Let that junk slide. Alrighty. If you thought this guy was easy before, he is just as easy now. Alright, hit that junk, and we will go braver, and we will go one more braver. There we go. And mash, as I somewhat explained in the last episode, if you mash triangle, you can charge Barret's overcharge ability, so kind of useful. I find myself just letting it kind of run or regain itself as it happens, because I'm never really in a situation where I just need his overcharge ability. Usually if he has any ATB bars, he can use something different. Nothing? Okay. And up the stairs. And alright, we're introduced to a new enemy here, or around this corner, I guess. Where are they? Nope, not yet. Okay, it's after this battle. But basically they're, I forget what they're called, shock troops or whatever, and they're just slippery. Like, they're slippery little guys. Get that. Here? No? Okay, then it's up the stairs. But But yeah, they just dodge really well. I'm not sure if they're supposed to be that much harder, but they're so dang slippery. Here we go, shock troopers. Yeah, you'll see they just kind of hop back and forth. You can get them with your skills though, so I just try to do that. Focus thrust seems to do pretty well. But again, I love the fact they introduce them, and then you'll get another battle with them, and it's like, okay, now you know what they do, now you kind of understand it, and there you go. They do also bring back grenades in this game. Let me get some ATB and I'll try it out. Actually, you deal with that. Can you look up there? Thank you. Take out the sentry rays first. Hopefully. Nope, you're just gonna get attacked. Alright, so we will just attack these dudes. I was gonna try to use, here we go. Let's see, grenade. I never use these. I don't find them that useful. I guess in like a traditional turn-based RPG, it kind of makes sense. Alright, take him out. Crap, I definitely thought that was somebody different. Alright, I'm screwing this up. I'm screwing this up big time. Alright, stagger him. And focus. Can you focus thrust him? Thank you. I'll actually show off Punisher mode here. If you use Punisher mode and you get attacked, Cloud will counterattack. Pretty useful. It seems to work almost without fail, so that's kind of nice. You heal him. As a matter of fact, you heal yourself too. There you go. Dodge. Okay, I was wondering if he was just like holding it. Whatever. And down. Okay, and running. This definitely took way longer than it needed to, but you know. I think that's the end of the game, or the end of the segment. Like, you don't have to go all the way back out, so. Alright, that's definitely an Android, judging by the back button. I'm gonna assume that was a Sony phone. That seemed like a Sony background. With the blue and the wispiness of it. Yeah, that's definitely a Sony phone. Do they even make Xperias anymore? I don't even know.
Come on.
Okay. Doors open and there's no time limit. We're just running. That's the wrong way. Can you stand? Can you walk? I was close.
If I couldn't, believe me, you'd be the first to know.
I'll take that as a yes.
Like this right here. Like, this is some Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic CD stuff. Like, come on now.
Okay,
There's that thumbs up again.
All right, come on.
Like, it just shut down power. Like, it's so crazy to see this game because everything they're doing has like real life consequences. It's not like this far off well, like Final Fantasy 13, mythic power that's not comprehensible. It's like it's real life.
Looks like we made it.
We made it to chapter 2.
With nothing but a few scratches to show. Think you might have overdone it?
I followed the instructions to the letter. Maybe it triggered a reaction with the Mako?
Well, let's hope the city's still in one piece.
But the planet's what matters, right? I mean, this must have helped some.
After all that, it had better have. Anyway, let's get going. We in Sector 8?
That'd be just down there.
All right then, lead the way.
You got it. Huh.
Turn around. Is there something?
Everywhere.
No, nothing. All right. It'd be kind of cool if you could get shocked by live wires, but you can't.
The air in here reeks. Can't wait to get out in the open.
Guess we can't get that realistic.
Man, what is that? I've never smelled anything so foul. Oh, it's me. Gotta do something about that. And soon.
I felt that one in my guts.
They just keep on coming.
We need to get out of this place.
Was it the Mako density? The primary explosive? The blasting agent?
Hey, we can figure that out later.
I'm running on empty here.
You can refuel at the base.
Next time I'll have to bring a little pick-me-up.
Jeez.
How much farther do we have to go?
He's gonna be carrying like what are those bars? Those cliff bars in his back pockets.
That's about as good a place as any.
Stand back then. I'll set the bomb.
Can't wait to see you, Marley.
Can't wait to take a hot shower.
And there we go. I really like this animation here. Just the fact that she runs back and covers her ears, and like it's such a nice little touch. It's almost like it's overacted so that you really get the full effect. It's great.
You sure told those doors.
Let that be a lesson to anything that gets in my way.
I also appreciate that they kind of talk over each other. It makes it seem a little more realistic than like everyone just waiting to say their lines.
Attention all citizens. This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center. Unidentified intruders have detonated a bomb inside Mako Reactor 1. Multiple explosions have been confirmed, as well as ongoing fire. In response, a disaster warning has been issued in Sectors 1 and 8. Structures in the area are at high risk of collapse, rendering the entire sector hazardous. Therefore, all residents of Sector 8...
No way.
This couldn't have been us, could it?
But what if it was?
What's done is done.
Merc's right. It ain't pretty, but we can't stop now. This was just the first reactor, and the planet won't be safe till we get the rest.
Yeah. We always knew this was gonna get messy.
And this is only the beginning.
Y'all gotta look at the bigger picture here. Nothing worth fighting for was ever won without sacrifice. Though you may not be crying out, I know you're in pain, just like the planet. But it's okay, cause I'm here for you, to help take the load off your shoulders. Your fears, your worries, your concerns, and yes, your fees. Whatever your problem, I got you.
Barrett for president 2020? I'd vote for him.
What's our next move, boss?
That's easy enough. We get our asses home.
Alrighty. And pick up what? I'm assuming a high potion. Bottle of ether. Alrighty. But yeah, in between chapters you do get a a full health restore, so I mean, you can kind of tell when you're going to end up ending a chapter. So if you wanted to play hard mode, I guess you could plan that out. But it's just so much planning.
You can have it once we're back at base.
Okay. Yeah, kind of cool though. You get to come to the top side area and see what architecture and what the city really looks like. And I really do love the design of the city. It's I don't even know what you'd call it. But everything is so like brick and concrete. It's not like a bunch of steel buildings from, you know, the modern day. It looks really rustic in a way. So I get a kick out of it. It's really neat. That building in the middle, I wonder if it's a Flatiron building. The way it kind of splays out on either side.
Survival can be a matter of luck or skill. You can't rely on luck.
And she certainly can't rely on skill.
Yeah, well, thanks.
You do know how to use it, right?
You do know what I was.
You do know what I am, right? Skip tutorial, so you can go into the menu, add materia to your weapons. Weapons and equipment have materia slots. Different weapons have different materia slots. You can also upgrade your weapons. Not your equipment, though. You can upgrade your weapons to add materia slots. We'll get into that later. For most of the game, I'm going to auto-upgrade. Probably all the game I'm going to auto-upgrade, because there's really no reason to plan out your upgrades, because the upgrade menu is so slow. Like, it's stupid slow. But yeah, it's kind of cool, because this area, it looks really old-timey, almost like the 1920s or something. Like, you look at the way that people are dressed and everything. But then you have, like, cars like these that are super old school, but then cars like that ambulance that look kind of, well, low poly and and more modern, so kind of interesting. But you can walk around here like in Final Fantasy 13. If you walk up to people, you can talk. Well, you can hear them talking, but you don't actually have to engage with people unless it's like an actual person you're supposed to talk to. So kind of interesting. I don't feel like I have to
Cloud, up here! Look up! I said look up! A little more to the left.
Oh, there she is. I love that. Like, every time it gets me, because you look up and then it's like, yeah.
If you want up, you'll have to use those stairs.
Yeah, like these guys you can talk. Oh, crap. Toss to me, my guy. Toss to me, my guy. I'm sorry, this audio is mixed poorly. Like, hold up. Does he have a gray patch on top of his head? Oh, no, that's just where his head crowns. Is he trying to get a soda? I don't even know. But, yeah, the audio here is mixed really weirdly. Like, the music is so loud, and then all the other stuff is so loud. High potions? 3 grenades. I know one of these chests has high potions. Maybe I already got it. But, yeah, I could barely hear those voices. Alrighty, and we will keep trucking on. So I got those knees. One thing I will say, they really did reuse a lot of the NPC sprites, like especially in densely populated areas. From what I can tell so far, you can really tell that. Oh, I can't go that way. Can I go that way? Oh no. Pretty sure. Not entirely sure. But yeah, the NPCs in populated areas, you can kind of notice a lot of the same ones walking around. because this is a remake.
It couldn't be. But then...
I really love the film grain they applied here, which I've noticed, well, not really noticed in a lot of games, but Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, they have a film grain setting. And I'm not sure the other Call of Duties had that. Maybe they did. I just didn't pay any attention. But the only other game I can think of that had it, off the top of my head, is Grand Theft Auto, The Lost and Damned. It had a film grain setting, which I think you could also apply in the Ballad of Gay Tony if you had it on the same disc. But yeah, I mean, you could turn it up, you could turn it down. It does add something. I don't know if I could play the whole game like this, but it's a nice little textury effect. I'd love to hack the camera though and see what Sephiroth is doing, because he's definitely just like standing when you're not moving. Because no matter how slowly you get around that corner we just turned, he'll still be in this hallway. Obviously, it's scripted, but like, does his model just stop walking, or does it like phase out of existence and get back on track? I don't know. I don't know how video games work. Oddly enough, you cannot skip that walking section. It's not like a cutscene. Playing this on this my second playthrough, which I only got through about like what, the first 6 chapters or so. But playing it again, I was like, oh, you can't skip this. It's so boring. It's so empty.
This is now. I have a favor to ask. Our beloved planet is dying. Slowly. Silently. Painfully. Can you bear to see the planet suffer? Cloud. Were the planet to die, so many things would be lost. Your hometown that burns so bright. The sound of her voice, pleading for me to spare you. The shiver of her flesh, yielding to cold steel. That which binds us together would be no more, and I would be loath to live in such a world, which is why I must ask you this one favor. Don't worry, it's a simple thing. Run, Cloud. Run away. You have to leave. You have to live.
You bastard!
Good, Cloud. Very good. Hold on to that hatred.
I'm seeing things. Fumes from all the Mako, maybe. Alright. You got this.
Alrighty, couple things. When he brushed his hair back just then, it made this weird, like, crinkly noise. I don't know, that made me a little uncomfortable. It's like, your hair should be a little bit more moist than that. You might have to moisturize, buddy. That'd be my suggestion. The other thing is, in thinking about this game and, like, character development, it's kind of interesting. Like, you never really see Cloud. Anything back here? We'll go up these stairs. You never really see Cloud, like, with these crazy outbursts. He kind of reminds me of Lightning in that regard, in terms of he's very measured, very calculated. And for obvious reasons. He was a soldier, yada, yada, yada. But it would be nice to see a character who's a little bit more dynamic than just being, like, the calm, cool, collected character. I think back to, like, Tidus. He was a little bit more, I guess, immature in a way, but he never really had any of those outbursts that I can think of. Final Fantasy generally seems to have pretty tame lead characters, which obviously they've only been, voice acted for since the 10th game. So I think that's a little bit harder to convey, but it's just kind of interesting that a lot of them follow a similar archetype. Can't go that way, so we will. Wait, can you go that way? I don't think you can go that way. Yeah, because the soldiers are right there. Which, would they know that? I mean, I guess they'd know. I guess they'd know. Alrighty, but this is probably gonna be a long episode because I'm just waiting until the next like major save point where you can actually stop, and it's gonna be a while from now.
You are too weak to save anyone. Not even yourself.
Are you okay? Hey, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Here, this is for you.
Huh? A flower?
That's right. It's a gift. You know, for scaring those things away.
What things?
Never mind. Think of it as a memento.
Just my luck.
I heard that, you know.
How much?
Well, that depends on the customer. In your case, it's on the house.
Huh?
Lovers used to give these when they were reunited.
Look, I'm involved in things. Dangerous things.
Oh, I'm sure you are. So?
So keep your distance.
Wait, you think someone's out to get you? Is that what you're all worked up about? Relax. No one's going to attack you. I promise.
Hey, a Mako reactor just blew. You shouldn't be out here trying to sell.
She just got hit with the spirit. Oh my god. So, a couple things. With her ribbon, that's Aerith, as you well know. Her ribbon behind her ears makes her look like she has giant elf ears. I don't know if that was intentional, but she's kind of on that Zelda status. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so I can only assume that this song was composed by Masashi Hamauzu. I'm sure I could look up the liner notes somewhere and find out, but it definitely sounds like some of that operatic stuff that Masashi Hamauzu was into for Final Fantasy 13. I'll take a wild guess and say that. Who knows? There was a third composer, by the way. I don't remember his name because I'm not as acquainted with what he's worked on. I think he worked on... I know he worked on one of the other Final Fantasy games, but I can't remember if it was a spin-off or if it was a main series title. But he's relatively new to the series compared to like a Nobuo Uematsu. Alright, we're just going to spam, get some AoE going, and focus thrust. Die. Alrighty. Meat market. Red roast, rib roast, andouille sausage, chuck shoulder steak. Sounds delicious. Alrighty, and we will follow Aerith. Get some of those potions, Mako. And of course, there's a gate he can't go. I mean, I could definitely go over the gate, kill all those guards, and just keep it going. I could totally keep it moving, but can't go that way. So we will pick up a high potion. There's that high potion. And I do like that you can see the yellow flower. Oh, what's this? A disco ball. Something else I will say, if you look at the writing of the game, so there's a lot of English, there's a lot of actual Japanese, which I think is incredible. You know, Final Fantasy 13 has the two, made up languages, the Pulsian language and the Cocoonian language. I guess that's what they call it. Whatever it's called. And it's fine. It's nice that you could learn it if you want, but I really appreciate the fact. Wait, which way do we want to go? Okay, got that much. All right, let's go this way. I really appreciate that it's real language, so if you want to try to read it, you can, and you don't feel like it's... I mean, I guess it adds to the immersion of the whole game when it's all said and done. All right, throat clamp. I think that's a binding attack. And die. Alright. Can you hit him? So the thing is, there are a lot of battles in this game. There are a lot of random battles, but they're not random really. They're on screen, much like Final Fantasy 13. I can't decide if I'm going to cut them out because realistically, that is the largest chunk of the game. But at the same time, so many of them, like this, are somewhat cinematic in the sense that they, you know, have to do with progression of the story. It's not like I'm just like running around this area and fighting a bunch of the same enemies. It's like I'm escaping from them because we finished the mission, and that's kind of what I'm trying to. That's the goal right now. You know, being a power couple. That's the goal. That commercial, it just gets me every time. I know there's some items in the back left corner, but sorry, I keep pressing R2 because I was trying to sprint. I believe you can sprint if you use. Oh no, you can't. All right, I thought you could sprint if you use L3, but apparently not. I think your speed is capped when you are in battle mode, and there are times where you actually run around in battle mode, and like if his sword is out, you're in battle mode. Even though you might not be fighting any enemies at the moment. But you can still get these boxes, which is nice. Item here. Can you open that? Can you? Don't. Oh, dang, there's still enemies. Dang, sucker. Alright, so we will show off fire here on the shock trooper. Hopefully I can get him. Yeah, so you'll see that a lot of human enemies, humanoid enemies, human enemies. Alright, there we go. Let's do that. And braver. Yeah, a lot of the human enemies are weak to fire, so it's always kind of nice to have fire on your guys. How about you actually... Alright. Can you hit him? Thank you. Alright, let's get don't use the limit. Oh my god, these guys, really? I don't remember them showing up like this. I thought that... Wait, what? Alright, let's get out of operator mode, or Punisher mode. I don't know how that guy didn't die. I guess he was like cutscene active, so he wasn't, like you couldn't kill him. But whatever, he is down now. Alright, so now we're done. We can get this item. There might be an item in the back corner. Yeah, I see the ladder. Thank you. I see the ladder. Is there an item back here? There's definitely an item back here. Okay, boxes. That's fine. Yeah, boxes can give you anything from like potions to ethers to Mako shards to restore your health, so kind of useful. I tend to attack them as much, or yeah, attack them as much as I can. Oh god, last episode was like 37 minutes. This one's definitely gonna be like 50 minutes long, but luckily I have a computer that can actually handle that now, and that's lovely. Alright, and down. Get that item. And it's more battles. It is more battles. Oh, we got an iron bangle. Can you equip it? Alright. Swap the bronze bangle. So iron bangle actually has a materia slot. So we will equip daily dodge materia. So after you do a dodge attack or a dodge roll, you can do an AoE kind of attack command. So kind of useful. I actually didn't use that pretty much at all in my main playthrough. I did try to max it out at the in the second time, like the second time I was playing through the game, because fun fact, when you oh junk, you know what I'm actually gonna, but yeah, when you are playing the game for the second time, you get second, what is it called, you get double XP, double AP for your abilities, so kind of useful. But I'm actually gonna call it quits here rather than going, because we have quite a ways to go, as you can no doubt tell, and a couple cutscenes to get through. So I'm gonna call it quits here. Next time we'll come back and hopefully listen to the Chocobo show. No, we'll hopefully finish out, what area are we in, Sector 8, and head back to base. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.